Let's go. Like and subscribe to the channel. 1. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Biblical account, Genesis 19 describes the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah by fire and brimstone. Scientific evidence. Archaeological excavations at Tal el-Hammam in the Jordan Valley suggest that a city was destroyed by a catastrophic event around 3,700 years ago. Soil analyses revealed layers of ash, melted minerals, and sulfur-rich spherules, all consistent with a meteor airburst. Scientists propose that a meteor exploded in the atmosphere, similar to the 1908 Tunguska event, releasing immense energy and causing fires and destruction, consistent with the biblical account. 2. The Exodus and the parting of the Red Sea. Biblical account, Exodus 14 describes Moses parting the Red Sea to allow the Israelites to escape the Egyptian army. Scientific evidence. Scholars suggest that the Red Sea might be a mistranslation of Reed Sea, Yam Suf, referring to shallow waters near the Nile Delta. Computer modeling demonstrates that strong winds of 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour, could push water aside in a phenomenon called wind set-down, creating a temporary land bridge. Simulations show that such an event is plausible under natural conditions. 3. Noah's flood. Biblical account, Genesis 6-9 tells the story of a global flood sent by God, with Noah and his family surviving in an ark. Scientific evidence. Geologists have identified evidence of a massive flood in the Black Sea region about 7,500 years ago. The Black Sea Deluge theory suggests that rising sea levels after the last ice age caused catastrophic flooding in the area. This event could have inspired oral traditions that evolved into flood stories, including the biblical narrative. Similar flood accounts appear in other ancient texts, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, suggesting a historical basis. 4. The destruction of Jericho. Biblical account, Joshua 6 describes the Israelites marching around Jericho and, after blowing trumpets, the city's walls collapsed. Scientific evidence. Excavations at Tel Es Sultan, ancient Jericho, reveal that the city experienced a sudden destruction around 1400 BC. Findings show collapsed walls, evidence of fire, and a destruction layer consistent with the biblical description. While debates persist about exact dates, some archaeologists find this consistent with Joshua's account. 5. Darkness at Jesus' crucifixion. Biblical account, the Gospels state that darkness covered the land during Jesus' crucifixion, Matthew 27 verse 45. Scientific evidence. Research indicates that a partial solar eclipse occurred in 33 CE, a possible date for the crucifixion. Another scientific theory suggests that a dust storm or volcanic activity could have caused the darkened skies. Historical records from Roman and Jewish sources, such as Josephus, mention unusual cosmic events around this time, supporting the narrative. Final thoughts. These pieces of evidence don't conclusively prove divine intervention but demonstrate that many biblical events have historical or natural explanations.